She was in the life. I didn't know what the life was.
Yeah.
So, I mean, of course, like, you hear, oh, you doing this for money. You could get abandoned tonight. Of course, you going to want to do it. But
We here with?
Big Trap. Yeah, the one and only.
Where you from?
I'm originally from New York, but raised in Miami. So, technically Miami.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have any siblings?
Yeah, I have 4 siblings, technically.
Okay.
It's me, technically. I don't know the other ones.
Growing up with your siblings, was it close? Was it kind of apart? What it was?
Yeah, we was all close. We got different dads, but I have like a twin brother.
You got a twin?
Yeah, and then my older brother has a twin brother,
Okay.
and then I have a sister. So
That was that then.
we all like.
So how would you describe your childhood? Like, give me like a little sneak peek on that.
Well, from as early as I can remember, my mom used to like just beat my ass. And
You mean hold on? You mean like child abuse, or you mean like just beat
yeah, I mean technically, like she was under the influence. Like my mom had problems with drugs, and she used to always be like drunk and stuff. So some things she don't remember.
Okay.
But yeah.
At what age you feel like you had to grow up?
I grew up in middle school for real, like at like 11.
11?
Yeah.
So why you feel like it had to be 11 though? Like,
Cause when I was 11, I started running away, basically, to get away from my mom, type shit.
where was your dad?
I don't know. I haven't known him since, since I came to Miami.
Okay. Have you ever experienced any type of sexual abuse?
Yeah.
Like what?
When I was around like 13, 14, my godfather.
And how old was he?
He was at least like 40 something. He started like, I used to model when I was younger.
Yeah.
So he was like my manager up until, so.
All right. So how did it start though?
Honestly, it was random. Like one day he came to pick me up because I don't know. He never like favored my twin because we both modeled, but he never like used to be close with my twin. He used to be closer with me. So my mom, I guess she trusted him like to be around me and stuff. And I used to do really bad in school. I was bad as I used to fight a lot.
Okay.
So my mom used to like send me over there for like weekends and stuff.
Yeah.
And one weekend, we stayed like somewhere on the beach in like a hotel. It was different from anything before. So it was from there just ugh.
Did you see any signs before it happened?
Nah, like really that day was just like random. It was really random. Like I would have never thought,
Okay. So what age did you lose your virginity? Was it that?
Yeah. When I was like
Okay. So
13,
besides
14.
that, on your own really, what age did you lose your virginity?
Like the first time I actually wanted to, it was like 13.
Oh, so right after that.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that kind of like opened up doors to like make you want it more, or make you think that was right?
Yeah, it made me think it was right, and like I couldn't say no, so like a lot of times I had a problem like saying no.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, so how far in school did you get as far as education?
I really so I dropped out technically in like 11th grade, technically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, what's the most craziest thing you ever did for money, as far as like growing up at a young age, at an early age?
I mean, I feel like it would have to be the sex part, y'all. But I mean, I feel it's all about like what people go through too.
Okay. So when you say the sex part, like, was you having sex for money? Was it like?
That didn't happen until like after I got like human trafficked when I was like 15. So yeah.
Hold on, go into depth with the human traffic.
Yeah. So when I was 15, I ran away from because I was in foster care. My mom put me in foster care when I was, I think, 14. So when who was staying at them people's house? I don't know them people. So I ran away. Like I used to run away all the time. And I met this girl, and then she was in the life. I didn't know what the life was.
Yeah.
So I mean, of course, like you hear, oh, you doing this for money? You could get abandoned tonight. Of course, you gonna want to do it. But yeah, so once it gets to like people beating your ass and you not making no money because it's going towards other people, it's just different.
Okay. So you started when you was 15?
Yeah.
And how much money you say when you was 15 you was making in like a month?
I feel like I could make a band in a night, like, to be honest. Like, I was making a lot of money, like, But that's only because, like, I don't know. When you set certain prices, y'all, I'm not gonna give y'all the blueprint because I don't need nobody out here thinking that shit is cool.
Okay.
But yeah, so
Okay, so when you first started selling it at the age of 15, was you kind of like scared doing it? Or was it
cause,
like a natural type of thing
but
since you...
I feel like since I've been young, I've been numb
Okay.
to a lot of shit. So anything I went through, I pushed to the side. Like I didn't let. I still don't let shit get to me. But
Okay.
I've always had like that coping mechanism where, like, I could do anything. Or I do the worst shit in the world, and I still won't let it like bother me or take control. I mean, when it first did happen, and like the first time I got my ass beat by a man,
Oh, it was a...
of course I was, yeah, because we had like a pimp. So.
Okay. Did the pimp know how old you was?
No, I don't. Well, I really don't think so. Like, nobody really asks anything.
So around that time, if a guy did ask you how old you was when you was 15, what age you would have said?
I mean, I would have said 18, like, or like 19.
So you never did tell the truth, did you?
No, I was lying, y'all. And that was putting me in the situations that it was putting me in.
Did you ever have like a scary ass story when you was 15 doing that? Like something dramatic happened?
Like I thought I was gonna lose my life a couple of times, honestly.
Tell me one time.
Not even when I was 15, probably like after. When I first found out I was pregnant with my daughters, like I thought I was gonna die, cause it was like I met I known this guy for like a long time, and then like it's out of nowhere he got this girlfriend, but I'm cool with him, so he's like, "Oh, come dance with my girl or whatever," and I'm like, "Okay, cool." But then I found out I was pregnant, so I wanted to leave, and basically he like kind of like held a gun like towards me. He was like, "Oh, you got to give me this and that, and if you don't, like yeah." So I ran away from that. I left everything like.
So with you doing the whole like prostituting thing or, you know, selling thing, how many times you say a gun been pointed at your face?
Not that often, cause I don't play that shit.
Okay.
But probably like I done got tried like at least 3 to 4 times for real.
Have it ever been like a time where you had like wear the same exact clothes for like a week, 2 weeks?
Oh, see me, I can't do that. Here's me, I can't do that. Like,
No matter how hard it get, you gonna stay fresh.
oh yeah, like I spent my last 100 on some clothes, y'all.
You too. Hey, listen, we back at it again, but tonight we back with something special. We back with the real now, you feel me? I would no longer be doing the smooth content, at least not on this channel. And all the entertainment video, we not doing it on this channel. This channel, we making a big old transition, a big old step to something more bigger inside life, you know. I feel like as I'm getting older, you know, it's time for me to expand, it's time for me to grow up a little bit, and time for me just to like take life more serious in a sense, you know. As y'all boys know, if you don't know, I made a video a few months ago where I lost everything trying to be cool. And I supposed to really been made a transition, but I'm gonna make it today, you know. So for now on, with the content you guys gonna be seeing, I wanna be bringing on like a lot of prostitutes, a lot of girls who may experience child neglect, a lot of kids, boy or girl who experience child neglect, pimps, dudes with crazy curses, murderers, anybody who got like a trauma story and ready to come out and speak about it. I'm going to be bringing those people on and giving them like a platform to like share their story, you know. Cause a lot of people just need a person to vent to, or they want to come out and spread the word to others, you know. We always be quick to tell a girl, "Are you a hoe?" But we never take the time out and see why she a hoe, you know. We always be quick to judge a kid, but never see why he have anger problems. Either than that, let's start a new content, you know. And like, yeah, I'm ready for the change, man. Let's get back to the video. So when you say human traffic, like you were just walking in a car put up on you?
Nah, like human traffic is like when you're held against your will and like forced to sell your body in different states, like.
So you've been in different states?
Yeah.
How many different states?
I've been to Atlanta, but like North Carolina, Atlanta, Alabama, yeah. So and Florida.
So how come like even when I see you on Instagram and things like that, you always like smiling and things like that? Like, it don't seem like you got like anger. So I want to ask you, like, do you feel like because of like the things you've been through and seen growing up without like your parents that often being in the foster care, being touched by your goddad, you know, things like that, started at 15. Do you feel like now at this day or age that like you have like a lot of anger like stored in you?
I mean, I used to, but I really got to the point where it's like I can't let anything hold me back from becoming who I need to be. I got a daughter now, so like the patience and everything is like play a big role.
So once you're God that did it at one time, was it like a consistent thing or?
Not after that. He tried to do it again, but like I stopped it, and then I didn't tell my mom until like months later after that. So after that, I didn't see him ever again for real.
What did your mom say when you told her?
My mom, like, her initial reaction was mad, and then like sometimes she would like say shit to like, I don't know, like I didn't know, cause she was a little weird with it. Like she'll be like, "Oh, you made me lose a brother," but then she'll be like, "Oh, fuck that nigga." I don't know.
Wait, so your mom would tell you that you made her lose
Yeah,
your
like
brother?
if I would make her mad and like she'll try to use that against me.
How did that make you feel? Hearing that, knowing that,
It
like,
made me feel like shit, cause of course it's like fuck. And ever since then, like I had a lot of resentment for my mom.
so you know how they be saying that with strippers, they go inside the back room, you know, you get them a little extra money, they might do some things.
Yeah, I mean like basically from being like after like being human trafficked and stuff, it did like make me smarter with the game. So I did for sure still like, but I got smart. You feel me? Like I don't do that pimp shit stuff. For sure was going in the back room.
So in the back room, could somebody offer you, $400, $500 and get,
Yeah. Yeah.
So like, how long do that usually last inside the back room? $500.
Cause really like some guys like to pay per song, or it really depends on like the person for real. So yeah.
So what's some advice would you say a girl who may want to start scripting and things like that?
I feel like stripping is not for the weak. Like with any business, you have men that are aggressive, that'll like grab you so hard that you almost fall. You have men that like are just sick or just act like it's just a lot of things. You just gotta be strong. It's not for the weak, for real.
Okay. So from the age to 15, how old are you right now?
I'm 20.
Okay, so from the age of 15 to 17, right? How many bodies you say you caught on?
In 2 years, okay, cause listen, y'all, it's me.
You're not here to judge.
But I was like, I say like at least like 100.
Okay, so from now to 15 to 20, how many bodies you say?
Y'all, cause I mean, I never really got out the life for real. I wish, like,
Do your tattoos have any meaning?
Most of mine's like I have self-love on my ankles, and then like I have one for like my homeboy that died. I got like almost like like a lot of shit. But I gotta get more, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So like, what's something that can make you smile in life?
Honestly, like I'm really like big on like laughter and stuff. I don't know, like anything make me smile.
So like, what's something that can like bring you down, like words wise?
Just being told like I'm not good enough, or not hearing I'm good enough, like, cause sometimes like that shit get hard, like I've been told all my life, like my mom used to verbally abuse me, not only physically but verbally. So I've been told all my life like you not shit, you won't be shit, like you're just a hoe, all types of shit. So
You too. Yes, I know y'all loving the video. I know. You probably like, why you pausing the video? Listen, a little commercial break. I had started a $5 membership, only $5. I know y'all got $5 now. These last few weeks, man, YouTube, we've been going back and forth, and it got to the point YouTube really not trying to pay me for my hard work and dedication, man. And now it's like I don't want to make it like a money thing, because I genuinely like doing these videos now. Like I love spreading the awareness. I love the new content. I love bringing people on to tell their story, and it's like a lot of people been hitting me up, like telling me, can you interview me? Like I want to get my story out there, and I love what I'm doing right now. But YouTube ain't messing with it, if I'm being honest, man. So it's like I started a $5 membership. Inside that membership, it come with early access videos. It's going to be uncensored interviews, like videos with no curse words blocked out, anything like that. And it's also going to be unlimited videos a week. I'm at least dropping 5 interviews inside the membership. So y'all gotta catch the membership right now while it's $5, man. Either than that, we gone. Let's start the content, man. Back to the video. Oh, also. Membership link inside the description. Don't meet me there, beat me there. You can't find it inside the description. It's the pinned link inside the comments, man. Let's get back to the interview. Come on. Sure question. You know how like sex and things like that supposed to be like a more like love type of thing. like now, did it kind of like take the love out of it? Like, do you even feel like good about it? Like soul ties, anything? Or is it just like you numb to it now?
With sex, like, at a certain point, I was numb. Like, that shit wasn't, I didn't, like, still now, I don't, like, it doesn't interest me. Like, but I feel like, it's supposed to be, like, when you have sex with somebody, it's supposed to be energy. Like, because they could give you that miserable energy and you'll be miserable, like, or you'll be broke because the person you
So do you feel like if you was to get like a lover anytime soon and things like that, that like if you guys was to do it, that like the emotion and feeling would like be gone because of like your past? Or you feel like it's still in there, just deep down you gotta find it?
I don't know. Like, I feel like with sex, it's just different now. Like, I feel like it's not even something that really, like, makes me, like, whole in a relationship, you know? Like,
Okay. So I feel bad. Your husband gonna be having the blue balls every night, huh?
nah, not even, but, like, I won't be interested for real.
Have you ever took any drugs to like cope with like the pain and things like that?
I mean, yeah, like, perks and weed, yeah, no crack.
How many perks you say you probably took in one day?
Well, perks, like, I used to pop 30s or 20s. I used to pop bitch shit, because, I mean, it was a lot of, like, it's a feeling you don't want to feel, you feel me? Like, just getting used over and over. So it's like, you use anything to, like, just melt away, get high.
Was you ever afraid of, like, somehow going to jail off it, or no?
I mean, hell yeah, because anytime you can have a police officer show up at your door knocking, thinking you would hear a trick, get out.
So what's some things you do to, like, get away from the lifestyle as far as, like erase your mind, model, take trips, like what?
Yeah.
How can you escape?
So honestly, right now, I really stopped dancing because I've been doing my modeling thing. Like, I also rap. I do a lot of things like hair, makeup, all types of shit.
You rap?
Yeah.
What's like your catchphrase, you feel me?
It's the big tribe, the biggest. What do you mean?
At 15, what's the lowest money somebody could have gave you and you would have did it still?
$100.
Okay. So at 20, what's the lowest somebody can give you and you may still do it?
$250, $350,
Okay.
$300.
What's the most you got paid off one person?
Shit, like
At 15.
Y'all. I thought 500 was a big number, y'all. So we're just
Okay.
at 15.
And what's the most you got paid now at your adult age?
I mean, man, shit. It's close to like 2, 3, 4 bands.
As a kid, did you ever think, what did you want to be growing up when you was a kid?
I wanted to be a fashion model for real. I want to be like Tyra. I used to watch like America's Next Top Model. Like, that's going to be me. Right? I've been a girly girl, y'all.
Okay. So, like, when you look back at it, do you feel like maybe like you don't like the way your life turning out so far? Or is it like you cool with it?
Nah, I mean, some things could be better, like, but right now I feel like everything's turning around for real. Like, I got so much job opportunities. And that's really from letting like toxic things go and just people for real. Like,
have you ever had times where it was just days you couldn't just stop crying and feeling guilty?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I still have those days.
Okay.
For real. Like, just everything in life just be...
What would you tell a girl who's 15 right now, I'm gonna even say 13 right now, who may be getting touched at home, molested and things like that? What's like some advice you would give her right now who don't know what to do, who probably watching the video?
It's not forever, like, you're gonna be 25 one day doing your own shit. Don't let it hold you back either, because it's really not, like, it's not gonna matter in 10 years. It's just gonna make you stronger. Let it make you stronger,
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, how would you give her, what type of advice would you give them to escape?
Honestly, like, it's hard, especially if it's somebody in your house or somebody that's cool with your parents or anybody, like, so it's like, you just gotta be strong for real. Like, it's a mental game. Like, yeah.
So have you ever thought about suicide with everything you went through?
Yeah, I have. Like, I had postpartum depression really bad when I had my daughter. So I was like cutting myself and shit. Shit was just up. But it stopped, Thank God. But yeah.
So How did you escape them thoughts when you had them crazy thoughts coming to you?
When I was younger, like, well, when I had postpartum depression, it was really hard. Like, it was just, everything told me, like, just to do it. It was like, I don't know, it's like that. Postpartum depression is no joke. But when I was younger, I used to be like, I never would cut myself. The only time I really cut myself was when I had postpartum depression.
Okay.
And like, yeah, when I was younger, I used to be like, people love me, you feel me? Like, I matter. I can't, like, leave, you know?
So with the lifestyle you was living, have you ever caught like any STDs, anything like that?
Yeah, honestly, I did, like, but like nothing that you can't get rid of, y'all.
How many
'Cause
STDs you caught from the time you've been 15 to now?
Probably like 2.
Oh, okay.
Cause fuck no. What?
When you first caught your first one, was you ever like scared, thinking it may be something more
Yeah, I
serious?
thought I was gonna die. I thought my coochie was gonna fall off.
Okay. So like, what type of friends do you like to have around you?
Right now, like I really don't have friends like that.
Okay.
Like I have more acquaintances than anything. But like the only friends I do have, I've known since elementary school or like for a long time, and it's people like that. I feel like they're real genuine. Like we've known each other since. I have this one friend, like we're real close because she's known me since my mom was beating my ass. She remembers everything. Like so, it's like we already like we're the same people we was in elementary school, so we get along like.
Okay.
I wish I was like, damn, I wish I grew up like in a white people household in the suburbs.
Did you want to be white growing up?
Nah. I mean, technically, I ain't even gonna cap. I used to be like, damn, somebody take me away from this shit. Like, yeah, honestly, I always thought about like having another family, like how it would be.
When you do get ready to find love again, you're ready to start looking again, would you tell them about your past or no?
I mean, if it ever gets there, you feel me? I feel like some people, like, you don't open up to because they'll use that against you. Or, like, you don't even know what people's real intentions be. So, I be waiting a little minute until, like, a nigga come to me and be like, oh, like, what have you gone through? Like, what's your story? Then I'll tell you. But if you don't ask, I'm not telling shit.
Have it ever been a time where, like, you felt love with doing what you was doing? Where it is from the pimp, the customer, did it make you feel love? Since that's something you was like missing with growing up?
Honestly not really, like not really, for real.
Okay. So how would you say is you? Like when I say that, I mean like what makes you?
I feel like my person, like, just, like, for real, I'm big on energy, y'all. Like, my energy, like, anybody I get around, like, you feel my energy. Like, you just know, like, I'm cool vibes, GBO, straight. So, yeah, I feel like my energy, like, just, yeah, like, I'm more outgoing. I don't really give a fuck. Like, yeah, I'll just be me, like, for real, like.
What's your goals in life?
I want to own a one-stop shop. I don't know if y'all know who Jonathan Wright is, but I want to have a shop just like Jonathan's. And yeah.
Okay. And how are you working towards your goals now to get to that?
Honestly, I've been doing my modeling thing, but we're gonna get back to the hair stuff, y'all. Like, but like, I really need to go back to school. Honestly, that's like my biggest thing I need to do. Finish school so I go cosmetology school and get my license for real. So yeah.
Okay, so when you stressed out like now, even back then, how was you coping with the pain? Was it just drugs? Was it therapy? Was it just crying? How was you coping with it?
I mean, this is a crazy thing. I've been in therapy since I was in 2nd grade. And I was in therapy till I was like 17. Cause like, I was in it my whole life. And therapy, y'all, it don't work unless you let it work. So I don't think my therapy ever worked. But I was definitely like coping, like, yeah, definitely smoking a lot. For sure, like right now, I don't smoke as much as I used to.
Okay.
Like.
So how old were you again when you got touched before? You was 13?
Yeah,
15?
13.
Okay, so if you were to see the 13-year-old, if you were to see the guy that touched you when you was 13, or molested you, how would you react when you seeing him?
Pop that nigga. Let me stop. I swear to God, like, I'd probably slap the shit out of him. Cause honestly, like, yeah, you wasn't. Yeah. I'd probably do something. I'd probably call the police right then and there.
So is you not? Oh, so you didn't fully forgive? You didn't forgive him at all?
Like, you know what the you're doing. Like, I've known you since I've known him since I was 4 for real. So for you to like take advantage, you stink.
Okay. That's crazy right there.
You're gonna have to be like bleep bleep.
Yeah, I know. Okay. What would you say the most important thing that you learned inside your life with everything you've been through?
Honestly, the most important thing, like saying no and not letting people like force you to do things. Like, don't submit to peer pressure.
What was the best example of a loving relationship experience inside of your life?
My homegirl, like the one I was just talking about, like
Okay.
I feel like it's so genuine because like she be crying with me, like because of the shit I went through, and that shit like it just showed me like it's really a person out here that cares so
Have
much.
you guys ever, since that's like your sister best friend?
Technically, yeah.
Have you guys ever like been through anything dramatic together? Like as far as
Nah,
like,
see what's crazy because like she left in elementary school, so we didn't reconnect until like 3 years ago. So
okay.
it's like we really like was finding out how each other was, and like we still the same people. So
Have you ever like stood on the corner, or yours was more like meetup type of thing?
I ain't no blade walker. I would never.
That's called a blade walking?
That's called you walking the blade. Will never.
How many
walk the
different
blade.
versions of prostitutes are there?
You have freaking is it rebels? I think that's what they call them.
Okay.
Because you don't have a pimp. So.
Or you just do it yourself?
And if you do have a pimp, yeah, you're a regular prostitute, but like, yeah. So more like those are not respected. Like girls who do it themselves are not more respected in like the prostitute pimp life, because like, what are you doing? Like, why don't you have a pimp? Like, yeah.
Okay.
But if you don't put your phone on silent.
So give me a story time that was like the most creepiest like experience you had encountering with like a customer, I'll say.
Yeah.
It could have
I'm
been
really
in a
gonna
club
tell
anywhere.
a funny one because this was the weirdest shit
Okay,
ever.
go ahead.
There was this guy, he came in lingerie, women's lingerie, pantyhose, the lingerie top, and he stunk. Y'all thought I was finna, yeah, I passed that right to my homegirl.
Did your homegirl do something with him?
Oh yeah, she got paid.
Okay.
Not me, he was weird as like, y'all, like.
Have a customer ever got too aggressive with you?
Yeah, I had a customer get aggressive real like.
And with aggressive, how?
Like, okay. So it's like he didn't want to pay like the price. He was like trying to like no. So then he like tried to like grab my arms type shit. Like nigga like forced me into a wall for real. And in this moment I'm like, once my peoples hear this cause they on the balcony, it's over with. Soon as I hit that wall, they came in, like, so, yeah.
Okay. So would you mess with a guy who have like a regular job, probably minimum wage, probably regular 9 to 5?
Yeah. Cause yeah.
And can he get you to like fully leave like the streets alone and things like that, or would you still be kind of in
If you
and
got
out?
a 9 to 5, you cannot get me to leave the street.
Like his love and
I'm
dedication
sorry.
can't.
It's love. I'm gonna be real with you, like, listen. Cause I know you probably struggling with something in life. Okay? So, listen, this is what we could do to do this. And I help, like, I go 50-50, but
What would you? How would you train your daughter with getting brought up? Like, would you keep that like fully a secret, or?
I'm not gonna keep it a secret, but I'm gonna tell her like this is what this not. Like it's not it. Like I'm gonna be full transparent with my child because it's a lot of things that I don't want her to do. And if you don't tell that person about it, then they're gonna want to touch. Like if you don't tell somebody that hot, they're gonna want to touch it and see if it's hot. So
how do you plan on giving her the best life that you never had with growing up?
honestly, like even like I just know like what not to do for my mom. Like my mother opened my eyes a lot with being a mother. So it's like now she's the best grandma ever, but she wasn't the best mom. So it's like I know I'm not finna talk to my child that way. I know I'm not hitting my child at all.
Okay.
Like so.
You go beat them with the words like I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah, like gentle
You're
parenting.
grounded. So what age do you see yourself stopping?
Real soon. I ain't even gonna cap. Like it's draining. I don't really like it, to be honest. Well, y'all follow me on Instagram. Isn't it? Y'all follow me on Instagram. Should I say like that?
Say whatever you want to say.
So, yeah, follow me on Instagram at Trapola, TRAPOLAAA. And yeah, you know, all links in the bio.